care if you film us, but there's a possibly an abducted juvenile.
Okay.
If you get in here, if you get him in there and post that, then you're going to be criminally charged.
Yeah, you need to contact your supervisor right now.
Okay, well, yep, I am a supervisor.
Yeah, nice try there.
State building, you can't film in there.
That's exactly why I can, because it's a state building. What's your name, sir? Is your body cam on, officer?
Yes, it is.
Oh, okay, appreciate that.
So, come in and we have this camera, so we can't film inside here because it's a state building. He insists on doing it. I got the manager right here at the window, and we're trying to tell him to.
That's just.
Can you leave
that's
me
the
alone,
bottom
sir?
line.
You're not going to leave me alone.
I'm right here. You're right there.
So you're going to continue to harass me. I asked you 3 times, just leave me alone.
Okay.
You're filming the police while standing in a public place. Seems simple enough, right? But just a few seconds later, an officer walks up, voice rising. You're not allowed to film this. In today's video, we'll witness a series of tense encounters where brave citizens stand up to defend their right to record, a right protected by law, but often threatened by those sworn to uphold it. Watch and see that civil rights aren't just theory, they're your shield in the most unexpected situations. The first situation is a crazy one. Everyone knows that in public spaces, there's no reasonable expectation of privacy, meaning anything visible from a public area can legally be recorded. But some tyrants with badges just can't accept that. They claim it's illegal. This happened in San Antonio, Texas. A citizen was filming the police handling a situation involving minors in a public place. But just because they felt it was illegal, the police rushed out and tried to stop the citizen from recording.
Yeah, 74202. How you guys doing?
Hello. Hey, sir. But there's a possibly an abducted juvenile.
Okay.
If you get in here, if you get him in there and post that, then you're.
You need to contact your supervisor right now.
Okay, well, yep, I am a supervisor.
Yeah, nice try there. Charge me for
Okay. Okay.
You're not. That's
Okay,
just, you
okay.
can't sit here and tell me.
Okay, that's possibly been kidnapped. And you're filming it. I don't care if you film these patrol cars. I don't care if you film me. But please don't film him.
Crime to do something to
It
please
is a
don't
crime
do
if
something.
you film him and post it.
No, it's not.
Oh, it ain't, because you're smarter than me. Whatever, guy.
Yeah, Lopez about that. Same guy who cost your city a lawsuit. Don't sit here and bullshit me. Lie and intimidate people. Typical little pig. So, here comes your... That's why I don't typically come out and focus on victims of things like this, but here and they're going to make a scene out of something, or something that's, you know what, if they're worried about this juvenile security, then what they need to do is get him somewhere that's safe and secure. Leaving him out in the public, then sitting here and telling me that it's a juvenile who might be a kidnap victim, makes it a crime if you film a kidnap victim. Line of shit, Sergeant. Line of shit. Minor? Is that going to be a no? No, I'm asking if I can speak to you over here away from the minor. Now, I understand where you're coming from, but you need to understand as well that what you told me is not a law.
If he was saying he's saying he's kidnapped, that's what we're investigating. And like I said, I don't care if you film me, sir, picture anywhere, all right, just by accident even. And yes, if you release his photo, he's a juvenile victim in a possible kidnapping,
Okay.
which makes him protected by law.
No.
Okay.
Here because I want to make sure when the city attorney addresses this with you, you understand where you messed up on it. Because there's ways to phrase things that will get cooperation, and there's ways to not phrase things. Threats, they're not going to look good for you. So I tried to work with this sergeant. Sergeant Ling tried this with the, I'm interviewing a rape victim in public, so you can't be around here filming rights. And again, it goes back to, if you're that concerned about this person's confidentiality, Again, they have a duty, and that does not include coming over and stomping.
Concerns about a victim's privacy in public are understandable. However, it's not the police's job to block citizens from filming. Like, it's their duty to protect the victim's privacy legally. One important detail here is how the sergeant quickly walked away. That's because he knew no law had been broken, and his threats wouldn't work on someone who understood their rights. This situation sends a simple message. Your rights are a powerful shield against abuse of power, so don't hesitate. Use them when needed confidently. This incident took place in a residential area in San Jose, California. The video captures a conversation between a local resident and 4 officers at a small community event organized by the neighbors. The purpose of the event is to raise money and support a neighbor in need, but someone didn't like it and called the police to complain. The officers said they weren't trying to cause trouble, but 4 of them showed up and kept issuing orders to people attending like this.
Is this an event? Or what's
Hi.
Yeah, Halloween event. It's a Halloween event?
It's a buyout for just...
This is this neighborhood or what?
Yeah, for a
It's
neighbor
not
that
a
lives
city
here.
thing?
No.
Okay, so I'm just have to talk to every vendor. We have complaints from the neighborhood. So that's the only reason why I'm here. I'm not
That's
here
so weird because like it's by the neighbors.
yeah, here is complaining. So
Neighbor that isn't here is complaining.
somebody in this neighborhood, I don't know who, but they're complaining, and that's why I'm here. I'm not here because I want to be, trust me.
Name him.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'll give you a card when I'm done talking to each and every person.
Okay, that's fine, but like I'm also here, so you'd
Like
still
I said,
end up
I'll
talking
give you
to
a
me.
card when I'm all done.
But if you can say that, you can tell me your name.
Yeah, it's Finkel 5082, and I'll give you a card too.
Okay,
That way
perfect.
You have it.
He just told me his name. I think he said Finkel.
Yeah, Finkel
Okay.
5082.
And
I'm not
So
causing
you're
any
wearing
problems.
something under there, so it's making you.
So he's saying that a neighbor called and complained,
Okay.
and now he's saying that whoever doesn't have a understanding, no one needs a permit
These are all neighbors having fun and gathering together.
I know, but unfortunately, if there's, you have to have a permit.
they're donations.
Okay.
That
Still need a
wouldn't.
permit. Okay. I'm here because I got called here. I didn't drive by and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go pick on them. It wasn't like that. What do you mean?
Your call number?
My call number?
The call number?
Like the incident number?
Yeah.
Ship vendor. Okay. It's gonna have the incident number, my name, my badge.
Well, you're still talking
Okay.
to me regardless, because I mean, I'm here.
Okay. Look, I'm not trying to be difficult with you.
I'm not trying to be difficult with you either. I'm simply asking questions.
Hold on.
You saying you're giving me a card
How
isn't
about you
giving me
talk
questions.
to them, okay? And I'm gonna go talk to them.
Well, you're the one that started the conversation. You initiated me.
What's going on?
Well, that's what I'd like to know. What's going on?
So there were some complaints about.
Just start by saying I hate to come here and do this on a Friday. Okay, can we just start there? Because there was reports of like 6 or 7 vendors or something, and they're trying to complain about that.
These are all
I don't know
neighbors.
what they're complaining
These are all neighbors that live here
Yeah.
who's helping another neighbor.
So I just want to start with that page. Okay.
That would that not fall as a community thing, like city issue?
I just want to say, by starting off by saying, we understand that this is a community.
That's why we're talking to you.
Well, he just said that whoever doesn't have a vending license needs to shut down. Doing a neighbor event. It's not even an event. It's for another neighbor. So
Community coming together to help
exactly.
Let me
Thing, not a city thing.
here's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna call whoever reported it and try to work out something.
Within our own community.
I don't think you
So-
guys are trashing the place. I don't hear loud music.
For everybody.
I honestly.
So it's
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I know exactly who it was. So if she has an issue with me personally, she needs to come and speak to me. She can't be, making reports to payers money because she doesn't like the idea of me.
Right, and I'd hate to come out and be a representative. I'm not trying to ruin you guys' Friday. Right?
Like, yeah, especially because she doesn't she can't really have anything to say. Like, okay. Espérense, no haga nada.
Yeah. I'm gonna talk to my partner and we're gonna work all this out. Okay?
Awesome, thank you. Like, these are neighbors with neighbors. It's not like
Okay. Be difficult, I swear.
I'm not trying to be difficult either, but like if it's neighbors with neighbors trying to help another neighbor out, we all live here.
Okay.
We all pay taxes in these buildings.
And I know you do.
So we have fine, but it's more than most likely. I already know who it is. She has an issue with me personally.
Okay.
She has an issue. She needs to talk to me. She can't be using taxpayers' resources because she has an issue with somebody. Like that's what are we using our resources for?
Yeah, I get it.
Can I talk to you?
you the one that posted this? I'm not necessarily, it's not an event. It's literally neighbors that live in this neighborhood that are having a hard time to help a neighbor out.
Oh, it's like a charity.
Yeah. J.
Jay?
J. J-A-Y.
J-A-Y. And your last name? Just because I'm speaking to you.
Who has J?
Jay? Okay.
Yeah. That's how I go by, and that's how I like people to call me. I like to have all of your guys' names and badges, numbers on there. Just because, like, thank you for handling the way I don't have complaints on the wrong person or, like, give the wrong person, like, the wrong, like, appraise, you know?
Yeah, you're going to write down all of our names.
Awesome, thank you. Yeah, well, yeah, no, I totally get it. I just, yeah, like, I just don't like that it's because this one person who doesn't like me, incidents with her before, and, you know, and she just doesn't like me. Like, she has an issue with me, and that she wants to make it something else with everybody else when we're just simply trying to help another neighbor.
We just give them a warning. If the people with the permit are here again, then they're going to get a citation.
This is literally it's not like we're doing this for like 3 days, 2 days.
Yeah.
It's for a couple of hours. Like,
we're going to be out of here and we're going to leave you guys alone.
Thank you. No, thank you. But I'm just saying, like, is it such a horrible thing to help your neighbor?
I'm not here saying you guys got to get out of here.
No, I'm not saying that either. I'm not trying to be a dick. It frustrates me that I know I'm almost 100% who it is, and it just, if she would just talk to me like a grown person, like she is, can I at least be like, okay, if you don't want us to be here after this time, fine. We can work something out together. We don't have to each other, you know? Like, that's all. That's it.
We have just really have fun together, you know.
That's why I'm not telling you guys to leave. I'm just...
Thank you.
Okay?
Thank you.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. Have a good one, okay?
San Jose has its own rules regarding event permits and street vending. Any activity that has a commercial element, music, or large gatherings of people may require a permit depending on the size. However, small gatherings in residential areas that do not affect traffic or public order are generally exempt if there is no obvious commercial element. The police insisted that events like this need a permit. I don't agree. And sending 4 officers? That's a waste of manpower. Still, the young woman with the camera handled it like a pro. She knew her rights, refused to give her full name and personal info because there was no reason to. Know your rights like she did. Next up is a situation at the Department of Children and Family Services in DeKalb, Illinois. The cameraman came here to conduct a First Amendment audit and to see if this public agency respects the right to film and access public records. And guess what? Not a single employee or officer showed any understanding or respect for those rights. This is definitely one to watch. Let's see just how far those who swore to uphold the Constitution will go.
I'm sorry?
I can help you.
I don't need any help right now at the moment. Probably in a few moments, though.
You can't film in here. You can't film in here.
I don't think you can either.
I'm pretty sure.
Someone you want to speak with?
Few moments, though. You work here? Oh, okay, what's your name?
Jamie.
Jamie? Oh, Jasmine. Sorry about that. Pretty sure I can, though. Definitely.
This is a state building. You can't film in there.
That's exactly why I can. What's your name, sir?
It doesn't show I just love you right. It doesn't show anything. It just says
And your name, sir?
My name is Frank.
Frank? Okay. Hello. What's your name?
Lori.
Lori. Like I was just telling him and the other young lady, didn't need any help at the moment. He was trying to get your attention. He's trying to...
I was telling you can't be filming inside of here.
Document, like I was saying, I'm just going to document the building, and then I'll be good to go.
We don't allow that inside here in the building.
Who doesn't allow it?
DCFS.
But like I said, if I'm able to just document it, because I know for a fact that I can do it. The record's right here on the wall and stuff like that. I'm going to document that, get the rest of the stuff in the building, and that's it.
You keep telling them.
And your name is Frank, right? For Ally University?
Yeah.
Or Universal?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we can. So Frank's kind of misinformed. Ally Universal, they're famous for being misinformed on our rights. Yeah. Then we'll be good to go.
We just want to get them out of the office. tell them we can't do it. Right now it's trespassing.
Absolutely not.
All right. Last body comment.
Frank, for no one's breaking the law, sir.
But you're trespassing.
Not trespassing
But
at
you
all.
can't be documented.
Public,
It's the
sir.
law.
It's not against the law, sir. How can it
I'm
be
not going to argue with you, so I'll let them explain to you.
things that's not illegal? That's very unprofessional for you to do that, Frank. You know as well that we have a right to do this, and you're not informing Frank. You're just going to allow this to continue. So, I mean, what law is that? Because this is a public building. Can I have a FOIA request sheet? Form.
I don't know what that is.
You don't know what that is?
No.
Freedom of Information Act for the state of Illinois, where citizens can come in and request public records.
Well, I don't know that we have that.
Oh, yeah, I'm pretty sure you do. Can you look? At least go look and see. I'm asking for the public servant to serve.
We don't have
I know you just said you're not sure if you have it.
what?
Right? I mean, with all respect, asking, could you go see if you do? What's the problem, Lori? I'm asking for help now.
No, they've got
Just are you a supervisor, Lori? No, I'm not. No, Lori. Are you the supervisor? Okay, is he or she available?
supervisors, but you know, what department?
Is anyone of
all different. We got all different. We got training.
I got just someone that can assist me. Appreciate that.
Hi.
Is your body cam on, officer?
Yes, it is.
Oh, okay, appreciate that.
So, coming in, that's a state building. He insists on doing it. I got the manager right here at the window. But he doesn't want anything, so, I mean, you can talk to the manager right here.
Officer Harness, it is, right?
Yeah.
Okay, appreciate that. What's your badge number, sir?
45.
Thanks a lot. Frank here and the supervisor here that I'm in here documenting public records, documenting the state building. A couple of young ladies there didn't understand what that was. I tried to explain it to them. There was a taller lady that said she was going to go see if she can get. So I have official business here. And I'm trying to convey it to him and Mrs. Lori here, but they're not interested. Officer Harness, if you can explain to these fine folks that what I'm doing is nothing illegal and I have a First Amendment right to.
If the security's here saying that and the staff's here saying you can't do that, I can't, if they're saying that whether it's right or wrong, they can bring it up to court with them later on. But
Well, the thing is, I understand what you're saying out their mouths in terms of you can't control their mouth, but you can control if my rights are being violated today.
again, if they're saying that it's their policy that you don't videotape in here, then
Right.
it's their policy.
So policy,
State government.
the Constitution is diametrically opposed. The policy has no force of law here.
When you go to a state building like a DMV or something like that,
That's correct.
the building.
You definitely can, sir. You can definitely go in and record and you, because think about it. Supreme Court has already ruled that we have a right to film public officials in the course of their duties. Okay. So this is precisely what I'm doing today. And I can document my business.
Okay.
So that's all we're doing. I mean, if you're not sure, Sergeant.
Well, you cannot get information from this office. That's all private.
No, ma'am.
We do not give that information.
Well,
Absolutely not. Nothing's private when we're talking about public record. So you guys are not going to allow me to file a FOIA. I mean, that's going to be a direct violation of my rights.
This is information
Okay.
regarding families.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Sarah. I'm a supervisor.
Are you a supervisor? I've been asking for you for like 30 minutes. So.
Are you recording?
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
gonna ask you to turn. He has body cam footage.
That's correct. That's correct. How you doing, officer? Pretty
You
good.
can't record in this.
To be perfectly
I'm gonna ask you to leave.
So you're not going to allow me to speak?
I cannot.
You're not going to allow me to speak?
Not unless you turn.
And that I can't file my FOIA either. Because that's a state FOIA, Freedom of Information Act.
Greenfield, you can't do that here.
Yes, I can. I can file a FOIA at any public agency, ma'am.
No, you can't.
That's the law. Allow me to do that, then you're infringing on my rights today. You're okay to do that as a supervisor?
You're gonna ask to leave. requesting documentation, then you can call the hotline and request it that way. That is the process of how to get it.
In writing. You want me to show it to you on your website?
We don't do that here.
I can show it to you on your website.
Okay.
After I finish documenting and filing my FOIA, I will leave.
We do not file those here.
They're saying that the information that you're asking, like a service, and if they're not,
That's the service that I need. That's the service I need to file a FOIA.
You can't.
It's even on their website that I can do it. So before you guys make a mistake and step into some mess.
For this business, or not business, I do. And if they're saying they can't do that, then you're gonna have to leave. If they want you to leave, you have to leave.
This is what I'm trying to tell you, Officer Harness. I can tell that you're trying to escalate this because you're not even listening to what I'm saying. I'm telling you and them what the law is, sir. So please enforce the law today, sir, and not their feelings.
This office can ask you if
Business is a FOIA. I have to file a FOIA.
And they're saying they can't do that.
So, okay, so you want me to show you then?
You have to do that.
Well, I'm trying to prove it to you that they're lying.
I'm telling you what's going to happen. Like, you're going to have to leave. If they are, then you can take it up to court and have an issue with them later on. But they're telling you that the service...
Sir, can you call a sergeant here?
He's talking to one right now.
Okay, so we're going to wait for the supervisor to show up because obviously...
Again, you have to stop recording in this.
We're going to wait for the supervisor to show up. We're going to wait for the super. When the sergeant come here, we'll see what he or she has to say, and then we'll go from there.
And we'll leave you to conduct your business.
Well, I mean, obviously, you're misinformed.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Now you see why these audits matter, right? Because too many public officials, from staff to supervisors, either don't know or don't care about our basic rights. The employees in this building had no clue about the First Amendment, so they blatantly denied the right to record and refused to process public requests. That's a serious violation of civil rights and Illinois' Freedom of Information Act. But what's worse? The police didn't care. The officer on scene only cared about following the staff's instructions.
Officer, what's your name and badge number, sir?
Verdoni.
Verdoni. And your badge number? Is it a sergeant on the way, sir?
I just called my sergeant real quick.
Okay.
No, because I mean, like I said, it's a state building, so why can't you report?
That's exactly.
So for my sergeant to get to see what he says.
Okay.
But I called real quick, and like I said, if you look at the statute, but it's not a dwelling.
Okay.
In the statute, it's got to be a dwelling with a rental for the videotaping. And you, like I said, you just come in and like, hey, you know, you cannot consent to come in. Like with me, I'm a body cam, so when I go in your house, I need access to come in because it's videotaped.
Right. But now, real quick, and the only thing, the difference between those two, right, is like Illinois Department of Children and Family Services, right? So it's a state agency.
Yeah.
So that's what grants citizens to be able to come in and document. ACLU versus Alvarez. We have a right to film public officials in the course of their duties. What I was trying to, what I was trying to convey to everyone here is all I'm trying to do is document the thing outside of recording. Yeah. I just want to file a FOIA and then I'm out of here, literally. That can be 5 minutes. HIPAA laws.
Everything.
Really? So I thought HIPAA was pertaining to medical records. And family services? Oh, yeah, you're totally misinformed, man, respectfully. You're welcome.
Thank you. He's agreed with me that, yeah, you can videotape and stuff in here, obviously. It's not posted anywhere outside. It'd be different.
Appreciate that. Man, I appreciate it, man.
Be on your way.
Yeah, of course. Thanks a lot, man. This is crazy, man.
Can I get a FOIA form for him? You don't have any kind of FOIA forms?
About 20 minutes before you guys came, and I was asking her because she said, I don't even know what FOIA is. So I said, is there a way you could please go even look to see?
Do you got internet or anything?
I just like to do it the old school way, keep it in person.
Yeah, I don't have
If you will be because obviously you're trying to help and de-escalate this situation. Yeah. So if you got a pen, what I can do, I'll just pen it in that way, and then that should suffice. Okay. That'd be great. Yeah. Appreciate it. How you pronounce your name again?
Verdoni.
Verdoni, man. Hey, man, they gonna highlight you in the comments, man. So let me just fill out this FOIA on this blank sheet of paper right quick. GTA family, we'll be right back.
I mean, that's not our function, but I can print one off.
I just make
for the sake of.
This is where it's. Yeah, so
you can have it.
Yeah, now real quick, officer. Would I Xerox copy a copy of that they received it?
Okay.
Yeah, we good to go. Yep. So well, it's cool. I
want to hand jam it up and just write it out?
No, it's cool. I can take, because the state of Illinois. Is,
okay. So can you get a copy of that, please?
Wow. What about you, officer? Both of them just unprofessional, man. See that they're wrong, and that you know this is the state of can't even apologize. Wow.
I gave them a copy of this, but
okay.
They said this here's just other instructions on how to get everything done.
I
Just
know.
so you know.
I already know. I know how to directions. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes,
Is there anything else I can help you with?
Oh, did they give you? So where's the copy?
I gave it to them, like you asked.
Yeah. There you go.
Let me switch up. Can I get the photocopy? There you go.
Yep, that'll be it. And then, hey, once you guys book on out, I'll book on out.
Okay, sounds good. They trespass you from here. We're not going that route. We're going to go on our way. You're going your way. Does that sound good enough for you?
Yeah, that's cool. It's real quick on the trespassing thing. Now, you know about ILCS 721-3 states that you can't trespass on public property during normal business hours.
So if they, when we have problems in other places, when the people do, they'll be able to trespass, stuff like that. But
hey, for the most part, man, you've been great. You know what I mean? You've been great, man. I appreciate you coming here out on your oath. This officer and this young man, did they want to afford an apology? They weren't interested, but that ain't on you. Appreciate you. For sure. So yeah, once the police is...
Please.
Huh? What? I'm not gonna allow Frank the Sergeant. Verdon, I just told you. Once you guys leave, I'm going to leave. I always do. He's working off feelings right now, and we just working off rights. The sergeant informed you to go. No, I can't walk out with y'all. I'm still gonna, like I said, there's public records right here that I need to document on the wall. And I mean, if you want, to make it sure, if you want to be careful and even sure, I mean, that might be what needs to happen. Real quick, the thing is, I'm here trying to document, like I conveyed to the committee. I had filed a FOIA already with the young ladies. I'm getting ready to file additional one. Very professional. Him, not exactly. Okay. Anyway, he was able to help me. He gave me a piece of paper. He was very helpful. This other officer was on the way out the door. And this young man right here wants the officers to, make me leave with them. And I still gonna file another FOIA and document these public records on the wall here. I'm not sure, but I always do it in person, and I just like to file it in person because we have that right as well.
All right.
No.
All right.
That's what we're asking.
Okay. Yeah, you could be trespassed from here, and when you come back, if that's what they want.
Real quick, Sergeant Brown, I hear what you're saying. The ILCS 521-3, you can't trespass from a public building during normal business hours. If one does do it, then they're going to be infringing on my rights today, and that's going to come down on a lot of people. So I'm just trying to avoid that, you know what I mean?
So we're here to ask you to leave. If you don't want to leave, then we will issue a citation, and if you still don't want to leave, and we don't want to go down that road. I'm trying to accommodate.
So let Officer Sergeant Brown, man, with all due respect. So again, you're gonna disregard the Illinois compiled statutes when it comes to trespass. You gonna disregard that as a sergeant?
Yeah. Yes. We will issue you a citation for trespassing.
So even though the statutes say you can't do it, you're gonna still do it. You pull it up on your phone.
No, show me.
So you want me to stop recording? Why?
Because I want you to show me where it says that.
If you pull out your phone, you can Google it, sir. 720.
I know I can.
1-3. You cannot trespass from public building during normal business hours. Then you'll go against the law for their feelings.
They don't want you here.
I'm just asking a question.
Right
In a dialogue with you, sir.
They don't want you here.
I'm asking a simple question.
They've asked you to leave.
Are you saying you're going to disregard the law even though you're law enforcement? That's all I want to know.
I'm saying if they want you trespassed, yes, we will ask. The law doesn't show me where it says that.
I just conveyed it to you, Sergeant. Yes, 521-3. That's the law. Maybe you want to call a commander here. So, because you're finna make a huge mistake, Sergeant Brown. Oh, we'll see. Well, I guess the commander's going to come now.
It says nothing about during regular business hours.
So you finna show me a statute that I'm violating. Did you look it up? Did you look up the one I said?
For the building.
That's correct. This is public property.
I'll show you.
Okay. I'm coming back in because I still got business here, though. Okay. Just so you know.
person commits criminal trespass to state-supported land when he or she enters upon the land part of state funds or federal funds administered or granted through state agencies or any building on that land, notice from the state or its representative that the entry is forbidden. So right now you're being told.
So okay, right there it says
trespass to state-supported property, which that is.
Okay, so now can you go to 1-3 because that says 521-5?
Yes, because this is a state-supported building.
Can you go? You know, right?
I can pull up a statute for another
21-3.
You can send 22. I'll figure it out. Number 26, Miguel. Go ahead. Looks like it's Ian Harrison and Rebecca Maskell.
See what it say down there?
Yeah, but this is
I'm just saying.
This is state-supported property.
Sergeant, I'm just saying. Can you read that though? The other one to me.
Because it doesn't apply to that.
Sir, it don't. This is public property, sir.
This is state-supported property.
Correct. That's correct. That's what makes it public property. Say who owns the state, sir? So you don't want to read what you because you know exactly what it says, Sarge.
What I'm trying to tell you is you're trying to applies to you, but it doesn't apply to this.
What you mean? It applies to me,
this
but not
is state-supported property. Are we on this? Are we under the same agreement that this is state-supported property? Supported property, state of Illinois.
That's which makes it public property. That's right.
Trespass to state-supported property. That statute I just showed you.
During normal business hours, though, you should have kept. Why you ain't read that statute?
I did.
No, you didn't. You just didn't. It does. So how doesn't it apply to this building? This public property, sir.
It's funded by the state.
Who owns the state, sir? That's why I told you. Maybe you need to call the commander, sir, because you're trying to do something to infringe on my rights. I'm not going to allow that to happen today. Someone to leave. I got official business here, sir. So to not allow me to conduct my business would be on you personally, sir.
And it is what it is.
I mean, I understand.
They don't want you in.
Too, because you're thinking about qualified immunity. But see, the thing about qualified immunity is it goes out the window when these laws have been well established. And you saying you're going to disregard them on camera.
I'm going by criminal trespass to state-supported property, which that is.
It does apply, right? Let's just say I still got business here. You saying I can't conduct my business here?
If they don't want you here, no. Information Act, which you can do online.
Sir, I can't do it online. Because I have a right to do it in person. We talking about matter if I can have a right to do it in person.
Because if people don't want you on their property.
This is not their property. This is the people's property.
Take it up with.
Man, sir, can you call the commander here, man? Can you call the commander? Appreciate it.
I give you a phone call.
Now they see that's what it was. They want. We're gonna wait to see what the commander say though. We're gonna wait to see what they say. They were doing good. They were doing good in the beginning, man. Now they're trying to trespass, and trespassing does not apply. Anybody can look it up. 720 ILCS. You cannot trespass from public property during normal business hours. You just can't do it. The cam's just off?
No, I muted it while I was on the phone.
Oh, why though?
Because it's part of my investigation. Okay, well, the commander's not coming out. He's busy right now. If you'd like to speak, he'll talk to you.
So how long would it be?
McNatt. What's that?
How long would it be when he said?
I don't know.
Because I can hang around. I just hang out with him.
He's a busy guy. I don't know how long it's going to be.
Okay. Where do we go from here, Sergeant Brown, man? It's on you.
You're not allowed back in the building.
If I'm not allowed to conduct my official business, you're going to step on my right to file a FOIA. Is that what you're saying on camera, Sergeant?
You can do it online.
All I'm asking you is, and we can be done with this. Are you going to infringe on my rights today on camera?
If they don't want you want to leave, then we will put you in handcuffs and we will bring you back to the police department.
For what? For what crime?
Supported property.
That's not a crime, sir. You just said a citation.
And if you don't want to leave, then you can.
Which way?
Of trespassing. If you continue the act of trespassing, we will put handcuffs on you and we will take you back to the police department.
Okay, so okay. Well, obviously I'm outside their building, right?
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Correct. So I'm good to go in the parking lot, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
On the sidewalk.
Huh? Not you, man, because you try to do the right thing, but you two guys for sure, man, because it's definitely discrimination. And he's going to ask you. This young man conveyed to you guys the law, and you guys disregarded it. The judge is definitely going to ask you. So y'all just get ready, man.
You have a better day, okay?
All right, for sure. I'm on my way to the DeKalb County Police Department still.
Right after being confronted by 3 officers from DeKalb PD who tried to trespass him and remove him from the building even though he still had legitimate business to complete, this citizen went straight to the DeKalb Police Department and requested to speak with a supervisor. Here's how that supervisor responded.
If you were told to leave and didn't leave, then it would stick. It wouldn't stick if they were writing it to you and been told that you weren't allowed to be there.
So I'm gonna just get this correct. Sticks because I was asked to leave while I was there.
Correct.
Right. So they converted what I was doing as a right into a crime.
I don't know that I'd agree with that.
Commander, if you're telling me that, if you're telling me right now that it's a crime, and the only reason why I'm receiving it is because I was there to conduct business.
Roof over my head and it's here.
Yeah, but that's just it. You can't ask me to leave if I have official business. You can't. You just can't do it. Discrimination. And I mean discrimination in terms of just someone exercising their rights. So not just exercising rights. That's exactly how that's going to look.
I don't know. I mean, if the issue is with DCFS, then you're...
It's department too now, because the sergeant came into, those officers came to enforce feelings and not the law.
I mean, if DCFS asks you to leave...
This is a top-to-bottom issue. A completely legal act in filming and requesting records in a public building gets shut down over and over again by different people. If something that simple has made this difficult, what chance do you have when you need to film to protect yourself from abuse of power? This situation once again proves the importance of defending civil rights, because if you don't know or use them, these tyrants will surely take them from you. Let's take a walk around the beachside city of California. In this situation, the auditor is walking on a sidewalk, filming everything with his camera. What you're about to see is a bunch of people acting strangely, all because of a camera. It's 2025, and yet so many people still don't understand the right to record in public. So what can we do? Join in audits like this, of course, to educate them about their constitutional right.
Can I help you?
Can you help me? I'll take a free sample.
I'm sorry?
I'll take a sample of whatever you got.
Please don't.
Well, I'm here working, so I have to video record inside your store.
For what?
Well, I can't say too much. I'll say it's for a documentary.
I told anything about that, no.
Nobody told you?
No.
Your boss didn't tell you?
No.
Well, you should call him. He was supposed to tell you.
You're not coming in.
No, I'm not. We're video recording everybody that walks in and out, and all of the everything that's going on inside.
What if we don't want to be filmed?
Oh, you talked to me. I didn't talk to you. I was pointing my camera that way. So just pretend we're not here, and we're fine. So are you done talking to me?
No. What are you filming it for? In that case, I actually wasn't. I didn't really care before, but yeah.
I was out here minding my own business.
Yes. So are we.
No, your business is not filming us, right?
No, that's not true. You're allowed to film. I'm not saying you can't. I'm just curious why you are. Okay.
So I investigate matters of public interest.
Sounds like you're doing really good work then.
Yeah. Can you leave me alone, sir?
Well,
and let me do my job.
Not particularly, but
we're not done. Okay. I would like to be left alone to do my job.
Oh yeah. Do you think we want to? No.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Could you not do that outside of our business?
I'm here working.
No, I understand. As am I. And are you just filming?
Well, actually, we're on a public sidewalk.
Okay. Well, this is a private.
Correct.
Yeah. So don't film us. We're working.
We're not here.
You're perfectly allowed to do anything. You're just extremely annoying, you know. And like that's just.
Can you leave me alone, sir?
You're right there.
So you're going to continue to harass me? I asked you 3 times. Just leave me alone.
Amy and Emma. What are you guys doing?
We're recording the store through the door, and everybody that walks in and out the store, and down the sidewalk too.
Oh, what's it for?
I investigate matters of public interest, so I get sent to places to video record and investigate. So that's what I'm doing here. I mean, I could be investigating the store, or maybe even you. Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
In our store.
Ma'am, you can't record me. That's illegal.
You can't record me either.
You could go to jail for 3 months if I report you. But only I could give you my OnlyFans. I can give you my OnlyFans. I usually charge for pictures.
Please don't
I'll give you
record
3
me.
weeks free of my OnlyFans. Pictures, ma'am.
Okay.
I know I'm very handsome, but come on, I charge for that.
All right.
I'll give you 3 months free of my OnlyFans.
Filming, standing in front of our store, filming me.
You're not, well, I wasn't filming you. You walked out to the camera.
Well, this is my store here, and I'm not comfortable.
Your store's over there. I'm over here.
Okay. Okay.
So,
Enter the building.
like I said, ma'am, no pictures. It's free.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Hey, can I help you guys?
Can you help us?
Yeah.
This, unfortunately, so I mean, you can't really help me.
I'm just wondering why you're out here with your cameras. I'm just asking a question.
No, you asked if you can help us. But I have no need for glasses. I got LASIK 3 years ago. Fantastic.
Taking pictures of my store.
No, I'm video recording. No pictures.
Why is that?
Video recording in 4K, 60 frames per second.
Great. Why is that?
Yeah. Merchandise, and right now you, because you're in the way. But that's okay.
But I'm asking you a question you won't answer. I'm asking why you're doing this.
What can I think of? Oh, I'm filming a documentary. Yeah, that's it. I'm filming a documentary, sir.
Well, you're not doing a good job.
Can you get out the way so I can record, sir? You're disrupting my documentary. No, you're kind of in the way. I can't see through the door. You're getting in the way of my masterpiece.
It might be a masterpiece, and I have someone who I believe is casing my store.
Casing your store?
So,
you're casing my camera.
Get them here. Police, we need you here.
Yeah, call the police.
I'm sorry?
This man is sexually harassing me. I'm not interested in dating you, sir. I already have 4 girlfriends, 3 dogs, 2 cats, and I'm not interested in dating you. I don't want to kiss you. I don't want to take you on a date. Please leave me alone. My life matters.
They're videoing my store. He's being confrontational.
You came up to us.
So he's lying to the dispatcher. Okay.
They've got masks on.
So did you tell them?
In front of the store.
Did you tell them you got into my personal space? Say, me and my buddy here, we're really handsome guys.
Yeah, do you want to talk to him?
Yeah, put it on speaker. Let's talk.
Call on your own.
Put it on speaker.
You might be someone I want to talk to, but not the way you're behaving.
I gave you the option to tell me about your store, and you called the police on me.
Let's talk about who you are and why you're wearing a fake beard and
sir, I'm not
glasses.
interested in you, sir. I like men. You're a man, right? I'm not assuming anyone's gender here.
They won't tell me.
Let me see your ID, sir. If this is your store. But I know this is not your sidewalk. Never do that to you, sir. I've known you for a long time. I thought we were buddies.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you this.
And you're blocking people from walking over the sidewalk.
I'd like one to come right now.
Yes, please come right now, guys.
Video. Can you not video the store or me?
I don't want you in my video, so
Okay,
can you
what are
please move away?
Right, but why are you?
Investigator. We investigate matters of public interest. So right now we're doing an investigation on something in this area. Case doing our thing.
You're a public investigator. Do you have a card or something?
Do I have a card?
Yeah.
But I don't bring that with me.
Okay. No, I'm just asking. Like,
Yeah.
we've had people who have been like, are they casing the store? Are they?
Well, just to reassure you, I have nothing to do with that.
Okay.
I'm not here to rob anything. I'm going to stay in public the whole time.
Okay, it's just a little suspicious with the stuff, so I'm just protecting our store.
Yeah, of course. Do whatever you need to do. But this is not a costume.
Okay.
Just so you know.
So.
No, but women wear wigs. So men
I understand.
men wear
It's
beard
just
wigs.
we're very aware that there have been a lot of theft. Okay, I appreciate you saying that, but a thief is also going to say it has nothing to do with me, right? Like, they're not going to say, "Oh yeah, I'm the thief." Making sure that we're like.
Correct.
So what is it you're investigating for?
So the thing is, I can't really say exactly why. Do an investigation on.
Okay.
So I'm under contract. I can't say too much or I won't get paid.
Okay.
I have 3 Latina girlfriends. I need to feed them all. So other than that, we're not here for any trouble. We're going to stay in public the whole time.
Okay. Hi, good morning.
We're definitely not casing the place. You to feel safe. I want you to feel safe.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
I'm not sure what your deal is. About what?
About let me see. About eyeglasses. Yes, that's it.
Stand here.
Mind your business.
What's your business? Well, you're just the lackey, so you're obviously the guy in charge. This crazy situation, I'm not sure what you're doing.
We're in the public sidewalk. You're coming.
I didn't say you weren't. Public sidewalk too, my friend.
Okay, awesome.
It wasn't crazy until you walked
You're
out.
harassing us.
You're filming my store.
Correct.
Funny child.
Okay, go inside. You're over here harassing
Sir,
us.
just leave us alone, please. I'm begging you, please. I told you I like women. Go out to the
In
movies.
fact, I don't have to beg.
You can order me an Uber Eats meal, delicious steak, I'll take it. But I'm not going on a date with you, sir. I'm not interested in you.
Are you a homophobe?
I'm not interested in you.
Are you a homophobe?
I like women.
Simple question.
Stop sexually harassing
You
me.
haven't asked my question.
I'm not want to date you, dude. I like women. I like big boobs. I like big hips, big lips. You have none of that, sir. I've been having a conversation with you. At this point, you've been harassing me for
doing all
about
the
5 whole
talking.
minutes now.
And it will continue, my friend.
Your harassment will continue? Or make sure you tell the cops that you're doing the harassment, not me.
So,
You're looking very bad. You're embarrassing yourself. You got rejected. I'm not going out with you. No, I like women. I told you that 3, 4, 5 times. Can you get the hint? I know we're in California, but I can't. Who I am. I was born this way. You have to accept it. Okay? There's nothing you can do about it. I am who I am.
Well, looks like the cops this grandpa called never showed up because the citizen stayed and talked to him for over 10 minutes, but no officers appeared. If you're wondering what this video is all about, it's simple. The right to record in public is clearly protected by the First Amendment. Some people might feel uncomfortable, but they don't get to violate your rights just because of their feelings. And that's a wrap for today's video. What we've seen today proves one thing: when legal knowledge isn't widely shared, lawful freedoms can be misunderstood or even threatened, and even when they're backed by the Constitution. Share this video to spread awareness and help protect the fundamental rights of every citizen. Subscribe to the channel and stand with us in the fight to reclaim and preserve justice, one sidewalk at a time across America. Wolt be you.